Welcome back, listeners, to Podcast Demastered. I am Wade, and I'm here with Chelsea, as always, and today we are discussing Dreamlight Valley's newest expansion, Storybook Vale, which has been a time so far.
It's been an absolute delight.
Absolute delight. You know, they announced this just like a few weeks ago. Mm-hmm. And to think that we got to jump in so soon after the announcement has been absolutely crazy. And I'm nowhere near completed like anything that this expansion has to offer. Because I've only, this is day 4. I suppose that it's been out on day of recording. It's day 4 after the expansion has come out. And I am just, I'm taking my time, really. I'm not in a hurry to get too much done too fast. There's too much to do. So
I agree. Yeah, it's one where I've definitely just it's fully enjoyed my time. I really feel like this expansion is such an upgrade compared to the previous one. But in a way, too, it's maybe just specifically more my vibe, and that's why I even like it even more.
Yeah, that's gonna be the base Dreamlight Valley. Like the biomes are fine; they're very basic and typical, and what you'd expect from a life simulator, essentially. Mm-hmm. And then we got Eternity Isle, which last year we got Eternity Isle, which was fine. The settings though were just kind of basic in a way, but kind of different. Mm-hmm. You had this ancient feel to one. You had a desert, and you had just a wild jungle. I don't know. They felt different from the base game, which was good because at that point we needed different. But now we have. I mean, they've really gone out of their way, I feel, to give us something that's unique.
Yeah, it really just helps play with almost more the magical, exciting elements of the game, too, because it's called the Storybook Vale, so it really fits into that whole fairy tale-esque, because we have the Bind, which is absolutely gorgeous.
Can we just live there,
forever?
Yeah,
in real life, too?
Yeah, in real life. How do you even, describe the Bind? It's just a nice little foresty kind of area, but it's autumn. It's orange.
Yes, autumn.
It's beautiful, but also
with
it's very
books.
Yeah, there's books. Books are built into the very landscape. You have trees that have, bookshelves in them. You have books hanging out in them. Mm-hmm. Trees with book pages, intertwined with the leaves. Even the walls of the biomes, just the cliff.
Rows and rows of books.
Yeah, the cliff faces, they're just rows of books. And just whoever came up with that, kudos to you.
Yeah, it is just so beautiful. And I think it just, in general, too, when you see autumn a lot, it just, those vibrant colors just adds even more to the beauty. And just having that mixed with this cool, it's totally nerdy with all these books everywhere. Although the books that make me nervous are the ones that are just, laying in the water. Which, it's really cool, the stepping stone area to walk across, but then there's just, books in between.
You see the books, half submerged, just, I saw that just yesterday, kind of, clicked into my perception, and I was like, why would they do this?
Yeah.
Why would they do this to us?
This hurts me. I was like, but they're magical. They should be fine, right?
Yeah,
right?
It's fine. It's fine.
Mm-hmm. But also, it's been raining a lot in the game, so then I'm also the books.
All the books are just ruined.
But it's great.
Oh, yeah. So we have the Bind, which is your main area. The Bind also holds a plot area known as the Library of Lore. I think that's what it's called, which, is just a giant library, fantastic.
Also gorgeous. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Also gorgeous. Uh-huh. And then, so let's move on to another area. Let's do... Yes. Which one do you want to talk about first?
We could do Ever After.
Ever After. Ever After is another a wooded forest area, but it's much more fairy tale. You have your glowing mushrooms, you have your pretty trees, you have this dark Sleeping Beauty aesthetic,
which is also just so gorgeous as well.
I know. I don't think I've ever I have my house, my player house in the Bind, which I got the magical edition, which comes with a new player house. And the second I got there, I went to the player house, the basic player house they give you, and I swapped it out for that one. Immediately decorated that area to be my player character home. It took me forever to do that in Eternity Isle. Absolutely. I just did it
Mine's
a couple
still
months ago.
the default. Yeah.
Oh God. But this one, like, I wanted to have this ready to go. I wanted to come back to this again and again and just look at it and be like, oh. But
Yeah.
then I got to Ever After, and I was like, but I want a house here too. So I might have to do that. I don't know. It'll be a first, but I think it might have to happen.
Yeah. No, it's just so cool. But I also just love the design in general of these different areas because it's something where I don't feel like I have to mess with them because I think they look pretty nice as they are.
Like
but
their default placement is not like annoying. You're not running into stuff ever. You can see past the, in Eternity Isle, a lot of it was just like, holy cow, this stuff's in my way.
The sand dunes.
The sand dunes. Well, sand dunes take up so much space and like stuff can't spawn on top of them and stuff, but
you can't walk on it, so yeah.
Yeah. No, I did remove everything from the bind so that I could, put stuff back down on the bind. And I have the first areas of the other two biomes, I've taken stuff away from them too, so that I can again kind of like, I'm going to put stuff back. I don't want it to look barren. I want it to look a little more controlled and open so I can find all the resources and stuff.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But before we dive even more to that, I guess we could talk about the third area.
Yes, we should. Yes. Yeah. Let's see. That one is called, is it Mythopia?
Mythopia, yeah.
Mythopia, which is very Grecian, very like
very
Elysium.
Hercules, obviously.
Yeah, very Hercules. Which I love. Like when I ran in there first, like the colors,
yes,
the yellow of the grass. I was just like, oh god, yes. And then you turn and you see like the pool, like the circular like marble pool. I was just like, okay. Like sold. I love it. And like a million years ago, I feel like I bought the Hercules like marble column set and stuff from the premium shop, and I finally have something to use that on.
Yes, it's perfect.
Finally. And then they've given us more similar objects to use as part of like natural crafting and stuff. So like I'm so ready to decorate the crap out of Mythopia. It's gonna look so good.
And this is something too, like in general, like whether you're in like Eternity Isle or just like in the main area, there's always something to look at in the background. But I feel like there's even more in these areas. Like,
how many times have you just like stopped on the edge of a map just to like stare out into nothing?
Every day, multiple times a day.
Yes, it's just like I love in the evening, like when the sun begins to set. Oh god, like the bind in Mythopia specifically, like the sunset hit, that lighting hits those two areas, and I'm just like, oh my god, I'm just gonna set my controller down for a little bit and enjoy.
Which honestly, I would say in general with Dreamlight Valley is really nice with the different types of like time of day. And when you hit like that, the sun setting and everything, just even on the beach area or even like that, it does a really nice job with the lighting. It's just really beautiful. Yes. But yeah, this whole Storybook Vale is very cool. And this is just talking about like the biomes themselves. We also have obviously a story. They broke this up into part 1 and part 2. And so this is all part 1. There's plenty of stuff to do. I think both of us have said before we start recording, we've been kind of taking our time with everything, just going at the pace we want to. I'm not in a hurry to rush to get to the end because there's just so much to enjoy right now.
My only hurry, like the thing that I like when I'm playing it, what I'm doing is just like picking up the resources, farming a little bit because there's a lot of wonderful new like food stuffs.
Yes.
And I need to find a guide, I think, to all of the new recipes so I can just make them and get them out of the way. Because freaking Hades, by the way, Hades is going to ask for nothing but food, and he is the bougiest person I've ever met. So just be prepared for that.
It fits him.
Which is so funny. It's so funny because he's like, yesterday, he was like, I'm going to need these 3 recipes, which you haven't made before, so you're going to have to Google those. Which, my fault, but 2 of them were actually from Eternity Isle that I hadn't gotten to yet. So I was like, what? Because I was trying to guess them with the new ingredients. It's, nope, okay. And then I, right after I give him these 3 bougie meals, he pops himself into the restaurant. And I'm like, oh, good, good, friendship points, let's go. And I get in there, you know what he asks for? Vegetable soup.
Oh.
You punk, basic.
Okay.
Yeah, basic, all right, whatever.
Yep. Oh, that's so funny, that fits him. I haven't actually unlocked him yet. I've only unlocked Merida and Flynn, which I've gotten really far into those quests. But okay.
Oh, have you?
Dreamlight
I've
Valley.
only done like maybe the first two. I've done the
Okay.
first one for both of them, and I'm working on the second one for
Okay.
both of them now, I think.
Yeah, I've really done a lot with Merida specifically, but I'm starting to work more with Flynn. But okay, Dreamlight Valley, when are we going to add like therapy to this game? We need a therapist on the island because some of these people, they need to speak to somebody about their issues. Like,
Oh my
okay,
gosh.
because it's not too spoilery, but like Merida and Flynn like go at it with each other. They have issues, and I'm
I
just
thought
like,
that was so funny. I thought that was so funny. Because, like, Merida is like, so I was minding my own business, practicing my archery, and then Flynn comes up to me and is all like, oh, you're doing that wrong. Let me help
mansplaining
you.
away.
Yeah, mansplaining her talent to her. And then he's like, you're even holding your bow wrong.
Yeah.
And she's all like, I will shoot you. Like, leave me alone. So she gets back at him like by posting up his wanted pictures like with the incorrectly drawn nose everywhere, which I laughed. I was like, yes, that's, you know what, get it, Merida. Like, I think I did tell her that like that's not very nice. Like, don't do that.
Yeah, I think I did too.
Because she's all like, I didn't do that. I don't know what you're talking about.
And I'm like, who else was here that did that?
Yeah,
I don't
like,
think
come
it was
on.
me.
Like,
So
like
not
Hades,
the book.
like, no,
Yeah.
he doesn't give a crap. Like, get out of here.
He doesn't have time for that. Yeah.
But that was so funny. And then, like, so you're like, let's just have a meal together. Let's, like, work through our problems.
Yeah.
And then, like, you go into Merida's house and they're, like, already, like, ready to kill each other. And it's like, okay, everybody stop.
I'm like, they're basically like bickering like an old married couple, but like Flynn is obviously with Rapunzel, but it's just like, I don't know what these two, maybe they're being like siblings. It's insane because it keeps escalating more and more, and then they have to compete against each other and everything. And it's just like, okay, chill. But no, I think the Valley needs therapy. Obviously, it needs therapy because we've talked about what our character themselves go through with the Forgotten. So like,
Yeah.
Also, Donald needs somebody too. We just need to have a whole circle of people get together. I don't know who we could get to come to the Valley to be, you know, our therapist. I'd have to think of a good character who would do that, but
We'll have to think on that, I think. Surely we can find somebody.
yeah. But I was also like, okay, these characters are a lot. They're staying here. I'm not bringing them to my Valley. They can stay here.
Same. I think at least until I max out their friendship, like finish the story, because their friendship quests seem to be like intertwined with the story of Eternity Isle, Storybook Vale. So I think they're gonna stay there for a little bit.
Well, and it was previewed in the showcase a couple weeks ago. They mentioned that there will be a quest eventually where you can reunite Flynn and Rapunzel. So I'm gonna make sure Rapunzel lives in Storybook Vale as well because I think she'll fit nicer there.
Yeah, I know. I enjoy shoving all of my people into the valley. I like how busy it gets. I like having like these little decorated areas for them. But the more time I spend in Storybook Vale, I'm like, maybe we all do need a little space. Maybe I need to toss some people into other areas, you know, just to kind of like make it new a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, I know, because for a while I did have everybody in my valley, but I did start moving more people to Eternity Isle. Eternity Isle, because I feel bad because Rapunzel's still there, but I don't want to put her near Mother Gothel at all, so that's why she's currently on Eternity Isle. But Eternity Isle, mine has essentially become like all the villains, and like Simba, Nala, Timon and Pumbaa, and Wally and Eve. That's basically what that place is.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I don't have
feel
anybody. Well, except for freaking
Oh.
Jafar, because you can't move him out.
Mm-hmm.
Which, like, come on, dev team. Give us a bonus quest where we get to, like, build him an actual house. Like, good lord. No, Jafar, you can't stay in your lab.
That's fine. At least that fits the vibe more. I just don't know why Mother Gothel has to be in the tree. Like, she needs to go. I still advocate for her to leave. Get out of here.
You know, because she did throw a fit, because she was, like, locked in there, and, like, her room is, like, this little closet with, like, a bed in it, you know? So, like, it would be fitting to, like, give her a proper house so that you can push her away.
Well, that's something in general that's really interesting with Dreamlight Valley is almost everybody has a house except for like 3 people, which is Mother Gothel, Jafar, and Elsa. They're all stuck as part of the environment. And so
I
it's
want to
just
say that
interesting.
they said something about giving Elsa a house. I feel like that was said.
I feel like that's what many people want too, but it's just, yeah, I don't know. Like, you could pretend the cave is her house, but like there's also like weird parts of that cave still where she lives in that has like part of the quest you do like early on as part of the main story. So it's a unique thing. But anyway, it's fun to keep adding more characters and deciding where they go, and also seeing what kind of personality they have in this game and how extra some of these characters are.
I mean, I've really liked Merida so far. I mean, she's just her genuine self. I want to smack Flynn about every other sentence, which is in character. I mean, he's just himself. I'm just like, oh my god, Flynn,
Yeah.
like, I'm going to put you in the same house as Gaston if you don't knock it off. Like, that's where
Somehow
he's
Gaston's
heading.
a little better, maybe. Which is
At
scary.
least yeah, because he's just dumb and you expect it, but it's like, Flynn,
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah.
Like, all the time.
Oh my gosh. So I've had a couple moments actually where I've like taken pictures just with my character around because, as we said, like it's beautiful. But there's one part with Flynn and it looks like I'm punching him in the face. And it's an
Oh my
amazing
God,
shot.
yes.
I will have to
Yes.
post it because I was like, I did not mean to take it this way, but yep, this is how I feel about
Maybe
it.
you did, though. Maybe you did.
Maybe, yes, you're right. Maybe I did.
That's amazing.
But not only on top of all this, and then we have a storyline going on, but they also added some new components, which is really cool with the story of Storybook Vale, is that we have these little snippets, all these origami creatures to catch, which I have been addicted to catching. They're also so adorable, so creative. And I also love the puzzles, honestly. I love puzzles in general, and just unlocking the different pages and just putting the puzzle pieces together to make artwork for your walls.
I do those sometimes, like, not even to unlock the reward that you get, which also, like, what a great way to, like, give us fun pieces of furniture and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's not even furniture, there's clothing. There's, like, I did the Moana one yesterday to get the little, like, flower path. Like, okay. And did you see the final one?
No, I haven't.
It's an open book. It's a glider. It's
What?
a glider.
What?
Yeah. But I don't have the places unlocked to get those snippets yet, but like on site, first thing. I need that glider.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I have no words for that. That's wild.
You need like 70 of the final like frog origami.
Oh, okay.
So
It'll be a bit, yeah.
Better start unlocking that ever after areas.
Maybe I'll do that later today. But honestly, in general, I just love little puzzles like that. So even if I didn't get rewards and they just like filled the game with just more puzzles that just did nothing except had fun, I'm here for it.
I do it like just for the fun of doing it and not necessarily for the rewards attached to it. So yeah, it
just adds even more because it is such a chill game. So of course, adding a puzzle element just fits
like,
so well.
Okay,
with it.
Like don't threaten me with a good time.
Exactly. But I'm really glad that they decided to like elevate this expansion and just make it so different from Eternity Isle. So and it's also a good thing too, listeners, if you play Dreamlight Valley or if you're ever interested, you don't have to get the other expansion in order to pay for or in order to get this one as well. You can choose what you want to add to the game.
You get the base game and just the new one. You can just skip out on Eternity Isle for a while. I mean, I really like the characters from Eternity Isle.
Yes.
But there's nothing that you need. I mean, it's all like in its own little area, so.
Yeah. And also, if you just have the base game too, obviously there is so much to do and so much more coming.
Well, yeah, because you get free updates, you know, with everything that we do. And speaking of,
yes,
I love that they separated out the paid updates from the free updates. Because like in the past, what I would do I would go unlock the new free character and then like drag them around while I'm doing like the new story stuff. But then I'm missing out on like my friendship levels with the new characters too, like the paid characters, if you want to call them that, I guess. But now like it's like here's only the paid one, and then you have 2 weeks to work on stuff before we give you the free one. So we get the free one in like a week's time.
Yeah, on December 4th, yes.
And it's Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas, and you can't see me trembling and screaming, but here I am. I'm so excited. And a new Star Path, because that last one was just short, and like, and here I am also not complaining about that. That's fine. But I just have had not as much to do in the game, I guess. But it's all busy work, so it's fine.
Yeah, but I think this new Star Path looks a lot of fun. It gives us more of that holiday, wintry Christmas vibe, more wintry, we should say. And I think that works because both of us have been continuously working on our valleys, decorating, redecorating, looking for new items. And I think we're both looking to revamp our Frosted Heights area. So I think there'll be some good stuff in this upcoming Star Path to help us with that.
Oh, yeah. No complaints there. I've liked all of the winter Star Paths that they've done so far. So I look forward to seeing all the fun, ethereal, fairy-ish stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. Like the magical side of Christmas.
Yeah, because we got that like brief little image in the showcase, and like there was a lot to look at there, but like the outfit looked cool, and there was a gazebo and stuff, so that was just only a taste of it. But yeah, it's something to look for, which actually, honestly, outfit-wise, that is something that never really appeals to me in the game. That's like my least favorite thing to worry about. I know, like what people who loved what you're wearing, like that's cool. I love how people can design things and stuff for that game, add your own creativity. Honestly, I have my one outfit and I've been wearing it for like the last 2 years, so
I made a new I put on like the outfit that you got with the magical edition. Like I wore that outfit into Storybook Vale, but I got there and then unlocked the new Scrooge's shop, walked in there, and there was a new shirt. And it was like a peasant shirt or something, like very fairy tale. It's blue. I was like, okay, I like blue. I like magic. So I bought it, and I was like, you know what? Let's see if we can make a outfit based on this, like with this peasant shirt. And I did, and now the outfit that I have on right now, I don't think I'm going to be taking it off for a while because it's it's also cozy. It's like I have a cardigan. I've got like once I get this book glider, like game's over. Character complete. It's fine.
Love it. But actually, with you mentioning Scrooge's shop, that was such a surprise to find out this week. Was that whether you have Storybook Vale, Eternity Isle, or just the base game, like the shops are going to have different items in them every day. So you get even more variety to choose from to see more of a chance of getting items that you don't already have. You get 3 times the chance. So it's...
And the Storybook Vale one is supposed to have like exclusive stuff only to that shop.
Yes.
So like I've gotten a few new items since Wednesday. Not in every shop, not every day, but I've gotten more new items.
Yeah.
So
which was really exciting to have more of a chance because I had been waiting for the last couple weeks for one item to complete one portion of my valley, and it was finally available last night. I saw the game and I was like, yes! It was one of those the frozen elements stone statue things.
Oh, dang. I think I'm only missing one of those too.
Okay, yeah. And I got the final one, so it fits perfectly in my valley now of where I have it.
Oh, I'm so jealous. I've been waiting. Like when I saw the first one of those stones pop up, I was like, that's a thing? Okay. So I've been waiting. I think I have 3 of the 4 now. Wait, is there a 5th? Did they add one for like Elsa's element? Like whatever.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think there's only 4. So that's what I think. That's why I say I have them all. So I think it's 4. But if there's another one, that'll be cool. But the 4 fit perfectly in my valley now. Honestly, it's in front of Elsa's ice cave. I think it looks
exactly
really nice.
what I was thinking too.
Yes.
I have like ice columns there, but I'm going to get rid of the ice columns and I'm going to put those. And I've already kind of got an idea of how to decorate with some foliage around the pillars. Like I'm ready. I just need that last one. I'm jealous now. Dang it.
But yes, that's something to remember. I have to check 3 stores now every single day that I get on for new items.
We need to make each other a wish list. So like if like you have this, although that only works I guess for the main Scrooge's shop, doesn't it? Because like I don't think I can go to like your Storybook Vale yet.
Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't tried, but I guess that makes sense. I guess you can only go to the...
boo-hiss.
But hopefully that'll be added on because we're going to continue to see more quality of life updates in general, which is another thing that's going to be added. Like, so, for example, like the Scrooge's shop stuff was with this one. They did some other adjustments and bug fixes. And then when they released the Sally update on December 4th, we're also getting more things. I know a big thing that a lot of people are really excited about that I think we talked about previously is just you can
item
place
rotation?
Your stuff on a... Yes.
Oh my gosh, you can
angle.
place it in 8 directions instead of 4, like game changer, like trash the entire valley. I'm starting over. Like watch my Dream Valley tour while you can because it's about to change. Like seriously, like being able to take houses and angle them like
Yeah, but the
bonkers.
one I'm holding out for, I need proper centering of items because some areas look so cool in
There's
my valley, but it's not
Don't
centered,
look
so it
too
looks
close
weird.
because
Yeah,
it's not perfectly symmetrical. I hate that.
yeah, yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah, but either way, there's so much stuff to do, so much fun to have, so much creativity in this game, and I really appreciate that. Just that they continue to add more, really
Yeah.
listening to their players.
And I'm loving so far all of the new items, the new craftable furnitures and stuff.
Mm.
I haven't got to make a ton of them, but I did make the little like mage scarecrow.
Ooh,
I made him real fast and I plopped him right down in my front yard. So cute. So cute.
yeah. I don't think I fully have looked at everything you can craft, but yeah, there's definitely a lot of cool things I'm looking forward to crafting. I mean, honestly, I'll be spending the next who knows when just all in Storybook Vale, just crafting, planting vegetables, just
Which is
getting stuck looking at the background.
and unlocking, like, it's gonna take forever to, I feel like, to unlock the rest of those areas. Like, I feel like I'm gaining whatever the points are for this expansion. I feel like I'm gaining them slower than in other places.
Some of the
Which-
tasks are a little annoying, so yeah.
Yeah, but as I go through the story, I'm sure I'll have enough to unlock stuff. So just got to get there.
Yeah. So actually a side note to like accruing more of that like currency or whatever. So I don't think it was necessarily a bug, but I spent so long just trying to catch all the snippets in the very beginning area, like in that library area. And so because nothing else was unlocked, that was all the daily tasks were like catch 3 of them, catch like 4 of them. And so I did that repeatedly until like they kind of stopped like spawning for a bit. And so I just kept
Interesting.
like accruing so much of that.
Interesting. Huh.
So, but now it's harder now because I've slowly unlocked more areas, so it wants me to do more things. But
Yeah.
I got like 15,000 just doing that.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have like the 3 main areas unlocked, and I have one additional Mythopia
Okay.
place. So like, we'll get there.
But it's a blast. And so, listeners, if you are checking out this episode on YouTube, we are sharing our experiences in this new area and everything as we talk about it. So, and if you aren't watching it, you should head over to our YouTube channel to check it out, as well as lots of our other episodes on Dreamlight Valley and all the other things we have done. So definitely check out there. Also, another thing we're going to be doing is we are going to be doing some valley tours. I think we're going to be releasing those as smaller, shorter little episodes on there that you guys can check out what we've been working on and what they've looked like. I only have half of my valley to show because it takes a while to decorate in some areas. I just don't know what to do with it. So.
Yeah, and I'll only have like I don't know if I'll have every biome in the base game ready, but I'll be pretty close because there's a couple places like I need to like finish this part or I know I'm getting ready to change it, so we'll just see. But we have worked hard, and we hope that you all enjoy getting to see just where our Dreamlight Valley homes are.
Yes.
We're at the time that we spend in the game. I hope that you all enjoy that.
And then, yeah, so while you're at our YouTube channel, you should make sure you subscribe so that you won't miss out on our future episodes, future gameplay videos, any type of things we post on there. There's also various other things that are only exclusively on our YouTube channel. We have some other videos like when we did our video game cooking episodes. So we have some of our how to make some of those items in real life over there, from like the sea salt ice cream, obviously from Kingdom Hearts, to some foods from Dreamlight Valley on there. So you guys should check that out.
We've had so many new recipes in Dreamlight Valley. We should probably do that again.
Yes, I would love to do that again. There's so many things. And also, just getting closer to the holiday season, it's just always a time just wanting to bake more. So,
oh, yes. That is something that plagues us both. So, yes.
Yes.
Hey, will you make me an Aurora cake?
Oh my gosh. I would love to try. I think I told Amy like a couple months ago, I was like, I want to make some things and I want to make this cake. And she's like, okay, go for it.
It's like 12 layers and like gonna fall over and...
Yeah, I can't mail that to you.
You probably could. You just probably don't want to.
Oh,
yeah. Just send it in several boxes and I just like IKEA it together. It's fine.
Yeah. I was like, oh my gosh, I totally did actually make cupcakes a couple months ago when we had that whole like little event where you had to make all those cupcakes.
Oh God,
for all the different villagers.
The trauma.
I did make kind of Mickey Mouse cupcakes. I realized I should post pictures of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely inspired by that. I was like, oh, I want a cupcake. But any additional thoughts?
I don't think so. I'm going into my Thanksgiving break now, and this is all I'm going to be playing for the next 9 days. So there we go.
Amazing. Yep.
Oh, yes.
So, listeners, I think that'll do it for this episode. Like we said, check out this episode and all of our previous episodes on YouTube. We'll be having gameplay with this episode, as we said, as well as our Valley tours, so you don't want to miss those. Be sure you follow or subscribe or you listen to this podcast in general so you don't miss out on future episodes. And once again, thanks so much for listening to this week's episode, and we hope you tune in to the next one. See ya.
See ya.